Hello everybody and welcome to German class. In this lecture we are going to talk about time again, but this time we are going to talk about formal time, right? In previous class we have talked about informal time. So just to give you a quick recap about informal time, that this was about 12-hour system, right? And in this lecture we are going to talk about formal time. So formal time means where we follow 24 hours clock, right? Informal time we use in day-to-day life, right? But formal time we use at airport, railway stations, and news channels, right? And in all the formal situations we use formal way where we follow 24 hours clock system, right? So informal we have already done in our previous lecture, and in this lecture we are going to cover up formal way. All right, so these words we have already done because these words were the part of informal time, right? Now we use for after past, for we use for two, or before viertel is quarter, halb is half, the over the clock, and over is o'clock. So these words are no more in use. We are going to use these words when the question says tell the time, tell the time in informal way, right? So these words are important for informal, and that we have already done. Now in this lecture we are going to talk about formal. So for formal there is no such vocabulary. So formal time is much more easier than informal, right? This formal is easier than informal because we do not need to learn many words for it. Now, like as I told you, that formal way is where we follow 24-hour system. So here hours shall come first and then minutes, right? Whereas in informal way, minutes shall come first and then hours, right? So this is the difference between the formal and informal way. This is first difference. I'm sorry, this is second difference. First difference is this is 24-hour system, this is 12-hour system. Second difference, here hours comes first and then minutes. Here minutes shall come first and then hours. And third difference between formal and informal time is here we have just one structure like S is, and then blank for you. In this blank I should write hours, Uhr is o'clock, und is and, minuten, and here I shall write minutes. So hours will come first and then minutes, and this is the structure. S is it is, and then hours, o'clock, and minutes. All right, for example, here it says 10 o'clock and 5 minutes. And here hours shall come first and then minutes because I am using the formal way, right? So here hours are 10 hours. So S ist is it is. S ist 10 Uhr und, and then 5 Minuten. So it is 10 o'clock and 5 minutes. So es ist 10 Uhr und 5 Minuten. It is 10 o'clock and 5 minutes. So hours I have written first and then minutes, right? For example, here it says 12:10. So how many hours are there? 12. How many minutes are there? 10. I'm sorry, 12 hours and 10 minutes. So S is, it is 12. Es ist 12 Uhr o'clock und 10 Minuten and 10 minutes. So S is 12 Uhr und 10 Minuten. It is 12 o'clock and 10 minutes. So if I say 2:20, so 2 o'clock and 20 minutes. So es ist, it is 2 Uhr und 20 Minuten, right? For example, here it is 3:40. Now es ist 3 Uhr, Uhr is o'clock, und 40, 40 is 40 Minuten. So this formal way is much more easier because I am not using these words. I'm not using nach, I'm not using for, right? These words I use only, like these words I use only in informal. So nach I'm not using for, viertel, halb, duer. I'm not using all these words. This is very simple, right? So for example, here it is 6:50. So es ist, it is 6 Uhr, it is 6 o'clock, and 50 Minuten. 50 Minuten. It is 6 o'clock and 50 minutes, right? For example, here it is 11 o'clock and 55 minutes. Es ist 11 Uhr und 55, 55, 5 and 50, 55. So es ist 11 Uhr und 55 Minuten. So for this time, you should learn the counting till 60 because this clock has 59 minutes, right? So you should know the numbers. Similarly, here it is 10:15. In informal, for 15, I use the word viertel, which means quarter, right? But here I am not using viertel. I will just use 15. So es ist 10 Uhr und 15 Minuten. So it is 10 o'clock and 15 minutes, right? So make sure es ist 10 Uhr und 15 Minuten. You do not write, you should not write viertel here. Viertel word I use only in informal way, right? Here I am using formal. So in informal, just write minutes. That is it. For example, here 12:15. So es ist 12 Uhr und 15 Minuten. So es ist 12 Uhr und 15. Right? You are not supposed to write viertel here. Viertel will be wrong. Viertel we use only in informal way. Right? Es ist 12 Uhr und 15 Minuten. For example, here in informal we again say quarter to 4. Viertel for fear. But here I am not using this way. This was informal, but I need to write informal. So R shall come first. S ist 3 Uhr and then 45. 5 und 40 Minuten, right? So you need to memorize this thing if you are getting the time in formal way, then it has to be in this structure. There is just one structure, like 5:45. Can you guess what shall I write in first blank? S ist 5 Uhr und 45 Minuten, right? So this was about formal time. For example, here it is 5:30. Like in informal way, we write S ist halb and then the next number 6. We write the next R. But here I must write in the same sequence. Es ist 5 Uhr und 30 Minuten. It is 5 o'clock and 30 minutes. Right? I'm not writing a half or something like that. That is informal. For example, here it is 8:30. So es ist 8 Uhr und 30 Minuten. It is 8 o'clock and 30 minutes, right? You must write in German. Here I'm just giving you the numerical form so that you can understand it easily, but you must write in this way in exam, right? This is the proper way to write. All right, so this was about formal time. Now you are supposed to post your answers in the chat box. Like if I need to write 3:10 in formal way, 4:15, 5:30, 6:40, 7:45, 7:50 and 8 o'clock. So seven different times are for you. You need to write in formal way and then post your answers in the chat box. All right. So thank you so very much, everybody.